Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Dice Tower. I'm Camilla, and today I want to talk to you about my top 10 games from 2025 with a unique theming. So hopefully in this list, it's not just going to be more games from the land of Generia, with your fantasy themes, or just another grim, dark horror dungeon crawler, something like that, but it's going to be an interesting or a unique take on a theme. Some of these are themes that I don't think have been done in board gaming, or not that I have had experience with in board gaming at all, and others are just that ones that take something we're familiar with and have a unique twist to it. So for that list, stick with me here. This is going to be the top 10 games of 2025 with a unique theme. And my number 10 is going to be Apiary. Now Apiary is funny because it's a 2023 release. Now you might be thinking, what in the world was she thinking? And honestly, I don't have much to offer here. I don't know. This is an error on my part here. I was thinking that there was an expansion that came out there conflating the two, and it happens to the best of us. But that does leave room for a bonus number 10 here for you. So my number 10, not the 11, the 10 is going to be Storm Raiders. Storm Raiders takes this post-apocalyptic kind of Mad Max theme that we know and throw in storm chasing as well. So you are going to be a storm chaser who is going through this big storm, is going through and dropping all these goodies and materials that you're trying to stay just outside the wake and not get caught in the storm, pick them all up for this kind of contract fulfillment, point scoring good time. I think that's really a unique take on post-apocalyptic, again, Mad Max kind of feel. That's not just big cars racing each other or something like that. So I love the storm chasing element of it, and that's why Storm Raiders is my actual number 10. And my number 9 is Luthier. Now this game I feel more sophisticated just by owning or showing it to somebody. It's all about handcrafting musical instruments for patrons and performers. So it's a very unique and specialized craft that you get to live or play out through this game. I think that that's fun to see something so unique and so delicate within this craft and within this art. So for that, my number 9 unique theme is in Luthier. Next up is going to be a more stressful game, or at least a more stressful theme, and that's going to come from Pulitzer. So in this one, you are an investigative journalist in the 1970s, which is pretty tenuous times, or building into these tenuous times, and you are out there trying to get that lead. So this game is going to focus on the reporting, the ethics, as well as just kind of the newsroom tension of that time as you're out there trying to make a name for yourself and be the best reporter and land that story. It's a unique time, it's a unique theme and a unique take on this newsroom drama. So for that, my number 8 is Pulitzer. My number 7 is Formaggio. So this is going to be similar to Luthier, and I think it's a really niche kind of craft, but it's not about musical instrument, it's about Italian cheese making. And you are a cheesemaker who is just out there trying to craft your best cheese. I really like that this one is so niche. Once again, we have a lot of food games, but kudos to Formaggio for really hyper-focusing on something so small and so unique. So for this niche little cheese making game, my number 7 is Formaggio. At number 6 is Core of Discovery. Now this one is based on an IP, a comic book, so I guess it's kind of a unique theming that's coming from that specifically. The board game doesn't have the unique theme, but it really grasps a hold of and captures that unique theming of the comic book. This is going to be a Lewis and Clark style expedition meets American folklore. So you're out there with the Lewis and Clark expedition, just trying to figure out what's going on as all these different things come to pass. There's everything in this game from zombies to minotaurs to things I don't want to spoil. It's a deduction game that really has that what in the world is going on theme that is just a neat blend of things that we're familiar with. So it's a blend that we haven't really seen before, and so for that, Core of Discovery is my number 6. At number 5, I have House of Fado. This one I was drawn in from the theme from when it was first announced. I love this idea of these Portuguese house that you'll go to in the evenings for dinner, and it's a whole night production. There's these songs and these ballads that are being presented, and you just spend your whole evening there kind of following the course of the song. That's what this game is about. It's about attending a House of Fado here and going through this whole experience. I love that it's focused on this unique little piece of culture, and it brings it to life, or at least brings it into awareness through this game. So that is my number 5, House of Fado. And at number 4 is going to be Deep Regrets. Now, Deep Regrets is a game about making bad decisions and then trying to run away from them. We've all been there, right? I mean, I think it's a safe space, we can say that. So you're going to be going out and you're going to be fishing and trying to get the best fish possible, but maybe pushing your luck a little bit too far and getting some rotten fish and then trying to run away from those monsters. So there you have it. I think that this is a dark kind of macabre theme that's handled really comically and funny, and it just has some neat artwork to really kind of sell this atmosphere as well. So for that, my number 4 is Deep Regrets. And at number 3 is Molly House. Now, this is a very bold theme. For some, it might even be personal, but regardless, it's going to be very historical, and I love that this game is bringing this theme into the limelight here. You are going to be part of this Molly House that's focusing on the queer community in the 1720s in London. You're going to be trying to evade the constables who are maybe questioning morals. You're going to be throwing different masquerades, all within this Molly House theme. Again, I think it's very bold, it's very historical, and it's extremely unique that we haven't seen anything like it in the board game community, and I was super excited to see it this year. So that's going to be my number 3, Molly House. And at number 2 is going to be the Battle of the Divas. This is the second game in this Battle Without Bullets series by Salt and Pepper Games, a 2-player, head-to-head combat game that's not focused on war. That alone has me intrigued. This is in an operatic setting, so you can play one of 2 opera singers who are battling for the top position. So it's going to be a musical performance type of game with your own different ways to win and your own special skill sets. Super unique, very over the top, blending music, fashion, and just combat, really. So for that, Battle of Divas is very unique within this battle atmosphere that doesn't have any war involved. And it's about music once again, so loving that as well. At my number 2 is Battle of the Divas. And my number 1 unique theme from 2025 is going to be the Voynich puzzle. I love this theme. I remember reading and learning about the Voynich manuscripts back in school, and to see this come to the board game sphere that I now love was just so exciting. It just brought so much of that mystery and intrigue back. So if you don't know about the Voynich manuscripts, these are manuscripts that were found in the early 1900s, and we still don't know what they're for. They're hundreds of years old, and archaeologists are still confused about what they are for or what they mean or represent. So this game is going to be about the Voynich manuscripts here, and you're trying to puzzle it together. I think it really blends this historical cryptography with this mystery atmosphere and just this exciting puzzle as well. So the Voynich puzzle is one that I think has a really unique theme, and I'm super excited to see it entering our board game hobby here, and that's why it's my number 1. And there you have it. That's my top 10 from 2025 with a unique theme. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. What other themes were you really taken with this year and really just drew you into the gameplay because of that unique twist on a setting or a theme? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. I'm Camilla.
Hey folks, thanks for watching another one of our videos. If you like our videos, if you like our channel, you would love to game with us at one of our conventions. Check out Dice Tower Cruise, Dice Tower East, and Dice Tower West. Fantastic conventions where we play games with wonderful people, a humongous library, and lots of other events and stuff. Also, don't forget to check out our channel, like and subscribe. I'm Tom Vasel.